Stadium in downtown Minneapolis. The scene a short time ago. This crowd decked out in purple, and they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room. We're ready for football, folks, as the Vikings get set to do battle with the Dallas Cowboys. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20.
That's a hot. Mike, number 53. Mike. Hey, flipper.
The first carry now for Dalvin Cook. And he'll hope that this is not a sign of what's in store as he has to fight just to get back to the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, second and 10.
53. Hey, Echo. 53 is Mike. Black. Jim. We go. Bring it in.
To throw is Cousins. Looking for Thielen, but it's intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. Well, certainly not how he wanted to start his night. First throw of the game, an INT.
Yeah, it's not easy, but he's got to try and wipe that one away from the memory banks. And let's face it, it's not often a quarterback and a defensive back have a lot in common. But one thing, because they have these individual type plays, they've got to have short memories, don't they? DB gets beat, wipe it away, quarterback throws a pick, has to do the same thing.
And he'll be dropped at about the 11 after only a yard. Here's second and 9, just a yard on that last run. And he'll give it here to his running back. And able to get him inside the 5 here, just inside the 5 to about the 4. And he's able to get most of what he needed on the carry there. 7 yards on the gain, and it's 3rd and 2 now. To throw is Prescott. That is caught. It's Cooper for the Cowboy touchdown. 4 yards on the touchdown grab as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. On those slants, everything happens so quickly. What makes it work?
The timing between the passer and the receiver. In this case, a slant route ordinarily is probably about 3 steps before you go on the slant. In this amount of time, I think it was a 2-step deal. Boom, put his foot in the ground and got inside for the pass.
Got inside for the pass, got inside for the catch and the score. That's fielded in the end zone. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 to nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The tank, DeMarcus Lawrence with a sack.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
After the sack on first down, Cousins. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
3rd and long for Cousins. Lets it fly for Thielen. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they'll be looking to make this a two-score advantage. Had the touchdown on their first drive, Charles. Hey, they can get up 2 scores here on the road. That's a heck of a start.
And not only have they thought about it, I wonder if they visualized it. I remember playing and they used to turn the lights out in our meeting room and run through a situation like this and say, just think about what it would be like to be up on the road and take the crowd out of it. Maybe they did some of that.
So they had the big loss on that first down pass play and facing a 2nd and long. Out of the gun, it's Elliott. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. Give him 2 yards that time, and it's going to leave him with a 3rd and 11 situation. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. And he'll hit the slant route. That's caught by Cooper. And he will get this to the midfield stripe, but that's not going to be enough. He's a few yards short.
So much about offense is what you call hidden yardage. You know, you throw the ball to someone, they catch it, and then they can make a big play. You know, they create a play, run after catch. They did a really nice job there of limiting that and keeping him from a first down.
Yeah, stopped him in his tracks.
6 man. Check curls, check curls, check curls.
4th down, Prescott. He's got his target, it's Cobb. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. They're able to keep the drive alive, 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. On first down, Elliott. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
After 7-0 on EA Sports.
Check. Tight ends Ringo. Tight ends on Ringo. Tight ends on Ringo.
Stepping up, he'll try and run. Only a yard there on the keeper, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd down.
Typically on the read option play, when we talk about responsibilities, we're talking about what the quarterback has to go through. How about the inside linebacker, though? His job on this play, shadow the quarterback and hold him to a short gain. Did it to perfection.
And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving. A tough run by Ezekiel Elliott, the 4th overall pick in the 2016 draft.
If you watch tape of him in college, you saw plenty of those runs because I know the highlights showed him in the open field breaking away from people, but that's how he wore down defenses, those exact type of runs.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps to have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
Here's Prescott. Cooper's got it. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. 2 first-half touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Cowboys, they push out in front further. Forbath able to convert the extra point, and it's now 14-0. Forbath to send it away now following the touchdown. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything, at least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. That'll be complete to Cook.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
First. Hey, Ringo, 48.
Alert 3, alert 3, alert 3.
They'll run it. Here's Cook. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive, they went 3 and out.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
He's coming. Double up.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. Fans, a reminder, I have a note card here that says ad-lib halftime previews. So I guess let's do just that as we'll hand things over to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando when this one reaches halftime. Did I do okay?
You did great. Not a bad job.
Hey.
But, you know, writing down your ad-libs.
If you print it, I'm going to read it. I'm Brandon Gaudin. So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43.
Get in the weight room.
Throwing, Cousins. This one taken in by Olabisi Johnson. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there. It's a gain of 16, and the Vikings have the first down as well.
Thus far, it hasn't been a real fun half for them, but a play like that may get them off the schneid a little bit, get them loosened up and moving.
Kind of seems like they've been sleepwalking and still sitting on 0 points.
And it's not always making an adjustment. Sometimes it's just going back to what you know can work and finally getting it done.
Check. Watch 54. Watch 54.
Hey, Delta.
Here we go.
Move.
A first down throw for Cousins. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked up by Leighton Vander Esch. And he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line.
This interception will go on the record of the quarterback, but as a receiver, you've got to understand where you are in the field. Middle portion, you know it's going to come in hot. Square your body to the quarterback and be ready to make the catch.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. Blake Jarwin, the intended receiver, but it'll be 2nd down. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Prescott to throw it. Eluding the pressure right. Connects here with a tight end, Blake Jarwin. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
Hey, kill. 27, 26.
Prescott on 3rd and 2. And he'll have his man. That's Cooper. 13 yards and a first down, Cowboys. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. Prescott on first down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Now Prescott. Pressure coming from the Vikings, and they get there and bring him down. The sack by big number 98, Linval Joseph. They'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break.
Vikings, nothing.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Cowboys will get the football first here, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in quarter 3. That'll be taken in the end zone. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Shamar Stephen breaking through to get him to the ground. It's a loss of 7. On second down, Elliott. Still on his feet. And Ezekiel Elliott going to take it the distance. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. A big run that time by Elliott, and even 70 yards. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. Prescott now. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Oh, he's got a little daylight. He'll get 15 and a Vikings first down. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. First down, here's Cousins. And that'll be caught by Diggs for a Minnesota touchdown. Stephon Diggs there to make the grab as his guys are back within a single score. Whoa! He just yanked that one well to the left and no good. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. Of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
They go to Elliott again. He'll have a first down past the 40 and all the way up to the 45-yard line. Give them 18 on that one, and it's a Dallas first down. So after a good run by Zeke, another 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Prescott got an open man, the tight end Jarwin. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. 14 yards, good for a Cowboy first down.
I got kicked out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations. But a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
Tenth carry now for Elliott. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Throwing on 2nd and 3, Prescott. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. We have played 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Ready? Double time.
They'll run on first down. It's Elliott, and I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. Well, from my vantage point, that's just one bad play by the offensive line and a running back who's had a lot of good ones tonight.
Yeah, but that doesn't mean he's not going to be ticked off, nor is the offensive line, because to me it's a lot like a no-hitter, right? Pitcher's throwing a no-hitter, gives up a hit late. You're so close to accomplishing everything you want and don't quite get it done. They'll come back with a vengeance on the next play.
Couple of plays sent them the wrong way, and now they face a 3rd and 14. Prescott from the gun. Space to run past the 20. He finds Austin complete. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 14. Big hook up there. Forced to throw it on 3rd down. The connection's going to keep the drive alive and also keep the clock moving.
Yeah, and from a defensive perspective, didn't get a sack, didn't knock the ball free, didn't break up the pass. The clock keeps running on you. You're in a dire situation now.
Prescott now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's 1st and 10. And they give this time to the tailback. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Able to stay in bounds, and the clock keeps rolling. And this defense right now backed up in the red zone. Another touchdown, it's over. They've got to stand tall quickly.
Been in this spot before. Now there's a little bit of desperation creeping in, and all you're doing when you're talking to your defensive teammates is first guy there, hold him up. Second, third guy in, rake in the football. Get it out. We've got to create a turnover because one more score, and this game's over.
Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave them with a 3rd and about 5. Now, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They'll have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ballgame. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. And that is no good. And this score will stay right where it is. And that one hurts a bit. That was a golden opportunity to possibly put this one on ice, but he comes up empty.
And how big of a miss might that turn out to be? Stay tuned. There's still time left on the clock. This could be critical.
Still a 1-score game. Had he hit that, it would have been 2 scores. And he's going to be unable to get upfield as they take him down at the 21-yard line.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
Back to throw. Flush to his right. And this is Cook with a grab. It's a gain of 16, and the Vikings have the first down as well. Obviously a big first down right there.
Yeah, they still got to hustle. They got to get up to the line of scrimmage and get set. But I don't think necessarily you need to spike it, but they've got to continue to move quickly.
And, oh, a a crusher there as it's intercepted. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick.
Well, they needed the touchdown and the two-point conversion, but they're not going to get a shot at either. This is a great play here defensively, Brandon, and at a time that they sorely needed one. And that could be enough to help get them out of here with a victory.
Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. Another carry tonight for the workhorse Elliott. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 14 yards, good for a Cowboy first down. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. A first down run for Elliott, not going to pan out. He'll, in fact, wind up losing a couple. And a timeout coming in. This will be their final one with 10 seconds remaining.
At the 43-yard line.
Hey, let's get some penetration here. Let's get some penetration.
Prescott, he goes down to a knee, and that should just about do it.
A loss of a yard on the play. And it's 3rd down.
So this one will end in a victory for the Dallas Cowboys. And it was a bit of a strange game. They were held scoreless through the entire second half, but their first half output, that's enough to carry them to victory.
And that's an odd game to watch, isn't it? Because when we saw the output in the first half, you think to yourself,